slammed the yard and crashed into the garage. As she did, her foot finally hit the brake of her own vehicle, hard enough that she felt the jolt all the way through her spine. "Mom!" Brady yelled, almost in her ear, and she instinctively put out a hand to hush him. In the passenger seat, 10-year-old Lily had yanked her earbuds out and leaned forward. Her lips parted as she saw the damage at their house, but she didn't say anything. Her eyes were huge with shock. "Sorry," Gina said, hardly aware of what she was saying. "Something's wrong, baby. Lily? Are you okay?" "What's happening?" Lily asked. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine. What's happening?" Gina didn't answer. Her attention was pulled back to the house. She felt strangely raw and exposed, looking at the damage. Her home always seemed so safe to her, such a fortress, and now it was breached. Security had proved a lie, no stronger than bricks and wood and drywall. Neighbors had poured out onto the street to gawk and gossip, which made it all so much worse. Even old Mrs. Milson, the retired schoolteacher who rarely left her house. She was the neighborhood gossip and rumor monger, never shy about speculating on the private lives of everyone within her line of sight. She wore a faded housecoat and leaned heavily on a walker, and her day nurse stood beside her. They both looked fascinated. A policeman approached Gina's vehicle, and she quickly rolled down her window and gave him an apologetic smile. "Officer," she said, "that's my house there, the one that the SUV crashed into. Can I park here? I need to look over the damage and call my husband. This is just awful. I hope the driver wasn't hurt too badly. Was he drunk? This corner can be dangerous." The officer's expression went from blank to hard-focused as she spoke, and she didn't understand why, not at all, but knew it wasn't good. "This is your house?" "Yes, it is." "What's your name?" "Royal, Gina Royal." "Officer." He took a step back and rested his hand on the butt of his gun. "Turn your engine off, ma'am," he said as he signaled to another cop who came at a jog. "Get the detective. Go." Gina wet her lips. "Officer, maybe you didn't understand." "Ma'am, turn your engine off now." It was a harsh order this time. She shifted the vehicle into park and turned the key. The motor spun down to silence, and she could hear the buzz of conversation from the curious onlookers gathering on the far sidewalk. "Keep both hands on the wheel. No sudden moves. Are there any weapons in the van with you?" "No, of course there aren't. Sir, I have my kids in here." He didn't take his hand off his gun, and she felt a surge of anger. This is ridiculous. They have us mixed up with someone else. I haven't done anything. "Ma'am, I'm going to ask you again. Do you have any weapons?" The raw edge to his voice derailed her outrage and replaced it with cold panic. For a second, she couldn't speak. She finally managed to say, "No, I don't have any weapons, nothing." "What's wrong, Mom?" Brady asked, his voice sharp with alarm. "Why is the policeman so mad at us?" "Nothing's wrong, baby. Everything's going to be just fine." "Keep your hands on the wheel. Hands on the wheel." She was desperate to hug her son, but didn't dare. She could see that Brady didn't believe the false warmth of her voice. She didn't believe it herself. "Just sit right here, okay? Don't move. Both of you, don't move." Lily was staring at the officer outside the car. "Is he going to shoot us, Mom? Is he going to shoot?" Because they'd all seen videos, hadn't they, of people shot to death. Innocent people who'd made the wrong move, said the wrong thing, been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And she imagined it happening, vividly, her kids dying and her unable to do a thing to stop it. A bright flash of light, screams, darkness. "Of course he's not going to shoot you. Baby, please don't move." She turned back to the policeman and said, "Officer, please, you're scaring them. I have no idea what this is about." A woman with a gold police badge hanging around her neck walked past the barricade, past the officer, and right up to Gina's window. She had a tired face and bleak, dark eyes, and she took in the situation at a glance. "Mrs. Royal? Gina Royal?" "Yes, ma'am." "You're the wife of Melvin?"